From us damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that shit. What you trying to say?
Do what you do, baby.
Yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke. Man, I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of the general, tune over the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. What's up, babe?
What's going on, man? Top of the morning.
Part two, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties, you remember, but we right back at it, you remember? So you want to jump right back in it, or you want shout your people out, eh?
Yeah, let's try this again, right? So yeah, right now let me go ahead and add Marcus Part, shout out to him, Harridan Godfrey, feel me? Andrew Klein, IB Colossal, Anthony Cunningham, Black Coats, Heisenberg, King Stacks, Jason Doves, my boy K Drew.
Oh, you got the notes with you.
These are people. I'm just sharing this out too right now, and hopefully they're gonna check that out and
Really?
see what's real with it. But yeah. So where we picked off, or you want to just like start all over again?
Yeah, we got to start all over, though.
All
So,
right.
won't you, you from California, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Born and raised.
Good weed and palm trees, huh?
Yeah.
So, won't you introduce yourself formally and tell us in New Orleans and the surrounding areas that's watching, how's it going up in Cali? You heard me? Good weed and palm trees, you heard me?
Oh yeah, man. Growing up in Cali, I'm telling you, weed was not hard to find at all on everything. Like everybody had that shit. Like regardless of what it was, you feel me? But it was chill. I never really had I had some times where it was like, damn, man, got hungry a couple of times, got broke a couple of times. There was times where I was on where I had a whole money full of fucking whole backpack full of fucking cash and shit.
Yeah, the ups and the lows, you heard me?
It had ups and downs, but at the end of the day, like it was an experience. It was a lesson, you feel me? It wasn't a dull moment, and
So, was it violent? Was it quiet? Was it peaceful? Was it
nah,
country?
hell no. Nah, it was always something going on. It was
Yeah.
always something going on to the point to where when I got older, I craved boring. Like, I craved being boring. Like being boring is awesome to me. I don't want to do nothing. I'm not trying.
Yeah, that's
You
growth.
feel
God
me?
bless
Like,
growth. Yeah, God bless growth. So when you first started off, right, you started off with an interesting choice of music, rock, right?
yeah.
So how did you go from starting off in rock to rap? Because you got some bars, nigga. You understand me? You got some bars, you got some metaphors, you got all that stuff. So how does a rock star go to rap? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't know. It was just hearing the music, I guess, and just like being in tune with it, and then with just the rhythm, I started practicing with my syllables more, and like speeding them up and then slowing them down, and just I don't know, it made sense, and it was a lot. I'm gonna be honest, it was a lot easier doing rap than like making an alternative songs. Alternative song, you got to think about it, you got
I
to
was
feel it.
about to do
That
that.
word, and every single word got to matter because everybody's going to listen to every single word. Like it. So it's like you have to make it mean something. Take somebody through a journey.
So it was an easy transition for you.
It was an easy transition, and it helped me do like it helped me write better as far as like alternative as well too. But I kind of adopted the chopping rap from my boy Tech Nine. Like he was one of the people I was like, oh snap, and like it wasn't just that like he was rapping fast. I can actually understand what he was saying. It was like actually catching it. It was like, oh snap, okay, that's how he did it. And I was figuring out how he was doing that shit like just by listening to him and observing it. And I was like, oh, okay, that's how he wrote that off. That's how he wrote that off. Because it's all about the tongue, just like hitting those syllables, like brr, like it's all about just how you do it and put it in what you wrote or put it in what you like, what you saying and shit. and putting it into your beat, you know, and your rhythm.
Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. So was he your sole influence or like, you know what I'm saying, you had other musical influences before you put the pen to the paper, you heard me?
Well, I mean, I was listening to a couple people and stuff like that. You know, normal people like Lil, not really like Lil Wayne. It's much more of like E40 and Too Short type of deal and stuff. Like people from the
Yeah,
Bay Area and shit. You know,
yeah.
like that function music, that and everything. Like
But
that was
me,
like
I'm
pretty
trying to
much
find
everything.
you hear me?
Spice
So
One, like
was music always the plan for you or did it kind of fall in the back of your head?
I mean, it wasn't
You heard
really
me?
like the plan. It wasn't really like the plan. I mean, it really wasn't even a thought until just like I found the therapy in it. You know, just like I found the therapy in doing my music and stuff like that, playing my little guitar and all that stuff, and then I
Mhm.
realized that I could actually put lyrics and put sound to it, put a voice to it, and everything. You know, and it just like I got enveloped in the whole creative process of making it. You know, and it became not only it started off as therapy, then it ended up a hobby, and then I try as hard as fuck not to make it a job, but now it's kind of like a passion. That's something I just can't like. I won't stop doing. Like you know, I won't.
Yeah, hell yeah. So you started off with the guitar. How did the guitar player turn producer?
Oh
Yeah, I
man,
get my word.
yeah. So my I started off with the guitar. I was just like, you know, playing little cover songs and everything. I started going on my little phone and looking up guitar tabs and shit for different songs that I'd be listening to and everything. And then I was like, okay, for sure, I know how to play that chord. It's easy. You looking at tabs and it's self-explanatory, you know. You know, you play by the tablature, or you can play by ear. You can hear it, like you can just hear the shit and it hits, you know. And then I'm
Mm,
like, you know, look, I actually like that song, so let me try to sing it to you, you know. I mean, like,
mm,
I'm not saying I got the best voice in the motherfucking world and shit like that, but I was like, okay, for sure, I'll sing to it, this and that. Be like, oh yeah, that shit was dope. Yeah, to play the guitar and sing. You coordinated with that. You're musically coordinated. That's when
right.
I found like I was musically. That's when I found out I was musically coordinated and musically inclined. And that was when, like, what I was 15, 16, something like that.
From
Like,
you knowing how to read the music, did that help you write better, or that don't have nothing to do with each other?
well, I mean, I didn't know how to read notes. I just knew how to read
Yeah.
tablature. Tablature is like easy when it comes to that. It's just like put your fingers right here, and you can play that note. And, you know, like you don't the understanding the chords that you're playing, understanding the notes and the scale and everything. I didn't know none of that. I was just playing just by a piece of paper that says do this, 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 and that, making cover songs. And then I learned got my muscle memory going to where I can
What
actually.
made you want to start doing?
What was up? You there? It still says we live. Somebody's frozen. Oh shit, the whole thing
Yeah.
frozen.
So can you hear me?
It's frozen.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. All right, I think it's coming back up. I got you on the live right now.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
was like,
So okay,
yeah.
at 15, you say you started taking it serious. What snapped in your head at 15?
Oh man, can you hear me? Come on, my boy, the general.
Yeah, you can hear
There it
me?
is. Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, we're still live though. Like I can see it on Facebook Live. We still live. It's just tripping out. And like and I'm coming
Can you
out
hear
clean.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let me see. Let me see. Um, I know. Hold up. You, what? Let me try. Let me try something right quick.
Oh snap. Yeah, you gotta turn the interface on. That was interesting.
I know a little something.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot better.
Hold up. You still on this one? All right, you can hear me now?
Oh yeah, loud and clear, man. What was that a long time ago?
I mean, I don't know. I just thought of it, but I know a little something from doing this. Yeah, you heard me. So look, check this out. You heard me. At 15, you say you started taking the music serious, right? What clicked in your head at 15? You heard me that you was gonna start doing this music shit for the rest of your life. Yeah.
Oh man, I think it was like,
Oh yeah, I hear you way more fucking clear. You heard me?
yeah, don't say it. It was like, when my pops passed, like, 2 years before I started doing like, picking up guitar and everything like that. I was trying to find a therapy and shit. I mean, I was smoking weed and shit like that, getting high or whatever. I was playing. Okay, I was
smoking that fucking good ass weed.
Yeah, no, see, I was playing football at the time and shit, and I wasn't even smoking weed at the time. I was playing football. I was playing football in high school, and I was 13, right?
Man, you can't check me, eh?
Nah,
you can't check me.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
But you say your father died, right?
Yeah, my pops passed.
Look, check this out.
2005.
Before we go any further, you heard me. We gonna hold a moment of silence for your dad. You heard me? I run it.
All right. So after that, I just started like trying to figure out my therapy and everything because I was playing football and I was actually working pretty good or whatever. I was doing good with it. But then I started smoking tree. You feel me? That's when I first started smoking tree. And I was like, oh, I couldn't even handle it. You feel me?
All this was at 15.
Nah, 14.
Okay.
Like, yeah, 14, 15, right? Yeah, it was 14. Yeah, I started smoking and shit, and fucking. That's when everything in my brain, I couldn't fucking focus. Like I couldn't handle it. I was too fucking stoned.
That fucking Cali.
Man, no, I stopped remembering plays. I stopped remembering routes. Like it was all fucked up. So I didn't even go to school. I was like, fuck that shit. I just wanted to go somewhere and just smoke, right? But I was like that for a good minute and shit, right?
Uh-huh.
And I had to get sent to a whole nother school, fucking continuation school and shit like that. The continuation school, it was a small ass little school.
I think we call it down here alternative school. It's where you go when you get put out of school and you got to go to like a school for bad kids.
Yeah.
We call it alternative school down here.
Yeah, I was getting into shit, so they sent me to fucking bad school, got me to getting into most shit, and then everybody up in that motherfucker rap though. Everybody up in there rap, and I felt like I was at a fucking place and shit like that because I couldn't even do shit. You feel me? Like I see the little Mexicans over there playing the guitar with the mariachi shit. I see the motherfucking Bloods over there, like in a cipher and shit. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. From you playing the guitar, you didn't know how to like, you know what I'm saying, like kick the little beat on the table. Or like the jail people be doing like the beat on your chest.
Yeah, I hear when I hear tracks and shit like that. When I hear music and everything, I know how to rap to the beat and everything like that. But I never really like. It didn't matter to me like how it was made. Like if that made any sense, right. I would hear it. I'll be here. I'm like, okay, Michelle, this is just music, Somebody made it, like, I don't know how it's made. It doesn't matter. It's like how the fuck is a cell phone is made. I'm not interested in that. I'm not gonna fucking make a cell phone. I'm gonna buy one at the store. That's how it was. It was just like. And then I just started getting interested into it because everybody else around me was like, influenced in it, regardless if it made them happy type of shit in their fucked up situation. Because a lot of my friends were in placement and shit. They didn't have like parents and shit like that. So I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy.
And then, so when you started, oh my bad, go ahead.
So when I wrote my first little fucking song on the guitar and shit, I was like 16. Like I was like well out of high school and shit. I already dropped out. I was like, fuck that shit.
And was that a rock song or a rap song?
It was a rock song. Yeah. It was a rock song, and it actually I actually
remember how it went?
Oh yeah, no, I do. No, most definitely. It's called To Infinity and Beyond. That song is actually like I'm gonna do something with it. No, I'm gonna do something with it. it's a finished song. Like I was locked up my last term, and I was singing that shit to motherfuckers. Like this is the first song I ever made in a guitar and shit. And it was like, bro, you need to go somewhere with that shit. Like, are you serious? Like, you need to go like, America's Got Talent on some shit. Like, what the fuck you doing here? I'm like, hey.
Fact. So, all right, you mentioned that was the first song you wrote, right?
Yeah.
So from the first song you wrote to the most previous song you wrote, like yesterday or some shit, like, right?
Yeah.
Lost files, unreleased songs, features, songs in the vote, all that. Out of all that, from the first song to the most previous song, how many songs is in your catalog?
Man, you talking about released and unreleased songs?
Everything from that first song to the previous song.
I got about like over 400 songs. Like about over 400 songs that I've written from the time I started writing until now. Yeah.
All right, let's just round it up to 415. You heard me? Out them 415, you got a favorite?
Out of the 450, I actually got 3 favorites.
Nope. Nah, dog.
Ah, come on, man.
Dog. How you gonna have 3 favorites, though? You gotta come with one.
Okay, so look.
Give me the
3. All right, no. Okay.
Give me the 3 favorites you got. Give me
okay, no. I'll give you the first one. I'll give you 3. I'll give you 3, but I'll give you the one in first place first.
Well, give me the one in first place first. Then.
All right. So the one in first place first is Socially Unique.
What's that?
Socially Unique is on the Hard Drive Chapter 1. Now, not a lot of people like that song. That is my favorite fucking song on that album. And and it's the favorite song out of all the songs that I released, unreleased. You wanna know why? It's because I had a dream about that song. Like, I was at my job, right? I'm a cherry picker at the time, forklift driver with a harness on and shit, picking up boxes from high ass shelves. Okay. And I got my earbuds in and shit. I'm listening to this song that my boy sent to me, and he wants me to kill. And I'm just listening. I can't do anything with it. I was like, damn, it sounds crazy as fuck. Yeah. And I can't do nothing with it at all. Like it's been like 2 weeks, and I'm still like, and I go over to another song. Fuck it, I'm just gonna write to another.
Was this a rock song or a rap song?
It is. I don't even know what type of genre I could put it in. Like it's a rap. I mean, I'm rapping and shit, but it doesn't sound like a rap song.
Other shit.
It's some other shit. No, it's some other shit.
You got it queued up. Can you play it?
You want me to play it?
I want you to play it.
Shit.
I mean, hold up. All right. If that's not a song that you want to be presented with, you ain't gotta play it. You understand me?
Nah, I mean, like, shit. I could redo that shit and make it sound way better, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It still came out good. And like the reason why, shit, you can play it. You can't, huh?
No, not on here.
All right, I gotta share the screen. You know what? I'll play it. But before that, I'll share the whole little experience and everything. 2 weeks, and I totally forgot about the song. I said, "Fuck this song." I mean, I don't have no lyrics to it. It doesn't fucking matter. So I'm asleep, right? And like I have the whole fucking song playing in my head, like lyrics and everything. The whole fucking song playing in my head. I'm just like. And I woke up singing that shit. I was like,
I can't hear, nigga.
I know. I'm about to play it. Hang on, give me a minute.
All right, that's what you ever so. Speaking, you say you couldn't. You say you can't put that song in a Pacific genre, right?
Yeah.
Well, what about your style? You heard me? Can you define your style? You heard me? Are you a rapper? Are you a hip hop artist? You a country rapper? Are you a conscious rapper? How you spit your flow when you spit it?
I'm a chopper.
There you go with the bullshit. Go, come on now, elaborate.
That's called chop rap. That's what I'm saying. It's called chop rap. That's what Busta Rhymes, Twisted Insane, Take None.
All right, we call it tapping in.
Tapping in.
Yeah, it's like when you spit and then you stop and then you come back in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we call it tapping in down here.
Okay, for sure.
Okay,
that New Orleans lingo, crazy.
It's all good. You heard me? So, did you solely learn get your style of rap off of the artists that you just named, or was it Tech Nine that you mentioned earlier? Because Tech used to rap fast as a motherfucker too.
It was a mixture of both. It was a mixture of like Tech Nine, Chris Calico, a lot of strange music people, JL, Joey Cool, like it was
No,
a
nice.
it was a mixture of like people that I I
Well,
was
you still
influenced.
listening to those artists today, or like you know what I'm saying,
Oh
you keep
yeah.
rocking with you and the gang, or you listening to any of today's artists?
I listen to a lot of the days artists. I'm not gonna lie to you, like back when I was a kid, when I was a jit, I was listening to Tech Nine and all that stuff, and I was
You
listening
in a
to
what?
like
You was a what?
a jit,
What that is?
a kid, a little, a little badass
Oh
kid.
yeah,
Yeah,
all right, yeah.
yeah,
Young,
that's lingo from Florida.
hey, hey, that's
Yeah,
what's up. That's what's up.
I've
What
been
you
out.
was saying though? I had
Nah,
no
like
fuck you were talking about.
nah. So like, yeah, when I was a kid,
Okay.
um, that's my influences was Tech Nine and all that stuff. Like the fast rappers back in the day and everything. Then when I got out, like before I had that accident, when I got out, fucking I was listening to a lot of Juice World, Tyler Yahweh, and not really YNW Melly like that, but like Juice World, I was like, I don't know, something about his fucking like the way he just delivered the shit, like it was, I don't know, it was crispy. It was like, okay, I want my shit to sound like that type of shit. Like he had bars and shit too. His bars was fucking insane. He could fucking freestyle for like 5 weeks. But yeah, my boy Juice, like he pretty much influenced me. So actually, right to my first album. That's my first, like, kind of like my first song was like not some shit like that, but you know.
Facts, facts. You heard me. So when you first started off, did you hit the ground running, or did you have to like kind of get your feet wet in the game? You heard me. And what I'm trying to say is, did you start off shit water? You heard me, or was you coming with the bars, the metaphors, and how you coming now when you first started? And keep it real,
So when I first started, I just dove right in. I didn't like, dip my feet in the water. I dove in. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I gotta find me a
You a
studio
shit
that,
water. You a shit
yeah,
water.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's up. So okay, when you
And
when
I'm
you
I'm not done yet. I'm not even done yet. Like I got 7 albums. I got 4 more albums.
wait, we gonna get that. We gonna get
Oh,
that. We
okay.
gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. You hear me?
All
So when you first started rapping, right,
right.
till now, in your opinion, you heard me. What's the biggest difference in your flow? You heard me?
Accuracy.
Elaborate.
I feel like
Like
the
that
more
gas, what
I
you
feel like
smoking on, eh?
I've been
Every time
smoking.
you hit that, you hit that bill one time and die.
No, smoking on some wedding cake right now and a watermelon joint.
I was just about to say what y'all roll up with.
Yeah, it's a watermelon ham joint.
Oh, it's the him thing. I can't fuck with that flavor shit. Just that. Just we smoke keep movings and games down here.
Have you ever had a grabber?
I can't even pronounce the word, my nigga.
A grabber?
Yeah.
It's like a fucking banana leaf, like
Oh
fucking
yeah. I used to
big.
back when we were smoking Reggie, we had a banana tree in our backyard, you heard me? And my brother
Yeah,
used to roll that shit up in the banana leaves, you heard me? So yeah, I knew I had the all natural gabber.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So the biggest difference in you say accuracy, right?
Yeah. So like, I feel like the more I write, the faster I'm able to get verses out. Like I could write a verse in like 10, 20 minutes. If I'm like hyper focused on doing so, if I hear that beat like 3 or 4 times, I can write a solid verse pretty fast now. But like being accurate and like just
Right.
being able to hit it. Like you can write it and stuff like that, but if you're not able to perform it like right then and there, like then it really doesn't it doesn't do you that good. You got to have that delivery. The production phase is the number one phase when it comes to mixing and recording and stuff like that. If your production is trash, then your mix is going to come out trash. It comes out of here first. It comes out of here first before it even goes into the computers and we put all the effects on it and shit. Like
Absolutely.
we have to be able to perform it.
So when did you go from artist to boss?
Artist to who?
Boss.
Artist to boss.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I decided that
And
there's other,
what made you make that jump? You remember?
yeah. So it went from me just saying that, okay, yeah, I'm just trying to make it and everything like that. I don't know what type of platforms I want to be on and shit. Like this is before I was even thinking about my platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and everything. I just wanted to just get tracks out because I knew I wanted to make an album. And when I in the process of making my first
Oh,
album,
wait. Not to cut you off. I heard you say you were sharing the live, right?
yeah,
While we on live is private. So when you share it, it's gonna come up as that content, not of some shit you.
uh,
So, but don't trip. You hear me? When we get off the live, I release it, and then they'll be able to see it. You hear me?
all right, for sure, yeah, that's all right,
But you gotta be you have to follow me to watch us on live. You hear me?
all right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But what you was saying, my bad.
No, so my thing is like when I was like trying. I wasn't even thinking about the platforms and stuff like that. I was just thinking about just doing music, going to the producer, recording, just getting an album out the way and stuff like that. However I distribute it is whatever. I'll just put it on SoundCloud. I'll just give this whole album away for free and shit like that. I'm not charging nobody for it. This is gonna be like my internship type of track. The type of album. And like it didn't really work out for me that well. It's like I felt like if I wouldn't have got locked up, it would have worked out. Because after I got locked up, like the minute I dropped my album, that's when I got locked up.
Okay.
Didn't even get to promote it or enjoy it or nothing. So I was like, all right, fuck it, doesn't matter. So when I did get out, I realized that those other artists out there that was just like in my predicament. They got tracks and everything. Because I would go back on my little music review show tip. I go back on my music review show tip and fucking, I see people that look just like me that it's hungry as fuck, that's just doing the music and everything. And I'm like, yo, let's network, let's do this, let's do that. And everybody's like, I need this, I need that, I need this. I'm like, fuck, I got access to this,
Magnolia,
I got
hold
access to
on. I'm
that.
gonna call you Magnolia. I see you calling me, son. I'm gonna call you. Don't call me no fucking Moose. Go ahead, though.
So I told myself, how can I fuck around and just like make a team of people to where we all just help each other out, And that's when Full Circle Records came about. And I was like, you know what, fuck that shit. Who needs distribution? Who needs to put their music on platforms? Moses hit me up, like, all right, for sure, you signed. You're gonna put your music on platforms and whatever you want to do with your shit, you got that shit, you feel me? And he's been doing his shit ever since. He got shows out there and all kinds of shit, fucking Raven Simmons, Liam Eddy. Like those are just a few of the ones that signed to Full Circle Records right now. They're still doing music and everything. They're still doing their thing.
I heard of Full Circle Records before. That's kind of major.
Rapping?
That's kind of major. I heard of Full Circle Records before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Every artist gets 100% of their proceeds. They they can come and go as they please.
Sign me, nigga.
We had, huh? Sign you? Yeah, bro. Hey, look, check this out. Hey, if you need your shit mixed and mastered, bro, I'm an engineer. Listen, bring your shit to me. Sign over to Full Circle Records, and I'll be your engineer.
My little brother do the engineering, but at the same time, what was the hardest transition from artist to now you have artists?
Man, the biggest transition was
good ass question, huh?
I don't know. I guess the engagement, just the engagement of it, just like people seeing how serious I am. People seeing like just how like how I did like when I reached out and stuff like that. Everybody goes through their little hiccups and stuff like that. Their little bullshit, but as long as you bounce back from that shit and just like stay there and stay present, and that you let people know that okay, you good, you still in this motherfucking shit,
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Facts. So all right, you all right. I'm gonna take them on a crazy story how we met, right?
Yeah.
I did a post and I said, What people don't realize is when you do time, because we about to get into your time. When you do time, your people do time with you. And you hit my inbox, right?
Yeah.
So what is it exactly about what I said that you didn't agree with? Behave yourself, eh?
I'll behave, man. Nah, look, check this out. So what I felt was it was just I don't know, like yeah, in a sense, in a small sense that
Because
it
you
is
shit a
stressful.
small shit. Don't shit on my theory, nigga.
Nah.
Gotta sign that
Hey,
nigga.
you told me to behave, bro. You told me to behave, man. No, look, check this out. Like they're not doing none of that. They're not. I mean, they're not doing the time with us. They're not like they ain't got 5 minutes to get out the shower. They ain't got like
It's
they
7 minutes
ain't got
down
to
here.
8:30 to get to go to sleep. Like
Ooh, it's
they
10:30 down here.
10:30. What?
On the
It's
weekend.
8:30 in Cali, bro. Are you serious? Come on, man.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's
No.
right.
Yeah,
But see, what I
they
was
ain't in the
saying,
whole chew. They ain't in solitary confinement with just a
right?
radio, a wind up radio, and a piece of headphone. Like
He trying to make a nigga see what he talking about, man. You cheating, dog. No, but see, this is what I'm saying, right? Mentally and financially, you see what I'm saying? The stress of us being gone. They got to do everything by themselves. Fortunately, I was able to put my own money on the phone. You see what I'm saying? But they got to pay the bills by themselves. You know what I'm saying? They got to handle the kids by themselves. You know what I'm saying? They got to put money on the phone by themselves.
Yeah.
You got to pay the rent by themselves. You hear me? They got to come see you. You hear me? Like that's Joseph with you. Like they mentally and financially they do Joe's with you.
We Joseph
You
now.
feel me?
Oh,
Keep shaking your head, nigga. Yeah.
Hey, I was locked up in Bossier Max, right?
What's the facility called?
Bossier Max.
And is that like from Cali? I heard of Pelican Bay.
No. That's out there in Louisiana.
No, we got Angola.
No. It was a county jail. It was a county jail near Shreveport.
Okay, yeah. So we call it Central Lockup.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call the county down here Central Lockup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, I'm saying it's different thugging. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, not your charge, right? But take us through your whole experience of being locked and let us know how did that affect you musically. You heard me?
Oh shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I got all kinds of little Easter eggs in there. I got all kinds of Easter eggs in my albums and shit like that. Like, yeah. But anyway, shit. My experiences in prison and everything. Like my first term, I was a hothead. I was just doing stupid shit. Raising my hand for way too much dumbass shit and just I don't know. Just be I didn't give a fuck. I only was gonna do a certain amount, and then like they're gonna let me catch another motherfucking charge. It's not that fucking long anyway. Like I was
all the write-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then so my thing is when you hit a level 4, when you hit a level 4 yard, you're supposed to go to a 2.
Supermax.
Huh?
You was in level 4 Supermax, right?
Yeah. But like before you hit that, you got to go to a 270 yard. Like you go to a level 4 270 yard, and they got the level 4 180 yard or the maximum.
Okay, we call that a receiving tip. That's kind of to get you prepared to do your time.
No. That's reception. That's way after reception and all that shit. Yeah. That's when you're on the main line. When you're on the main line, you getting transferred to a higher yard.
Yeah, you didn't show your paperwork and everything.
Yeah. After you hit main line and all that shit, whatever you did, you're doing a little time there. Your points good high, and then now you go to a higher yard.
Writer.
You're supposed to go to a 270. That's a level 4, but that's a level 4, but it's not like a fucking what the fuck? What's smoking? Oh, you're smoking. But it's a level 4, right?
Pass me some of that shit.
It's a 4 yard, but it's not like like the super max 4 yard shit. They skipped the whole 240, the 270 and shit like that because I cussed out the captain in my fucking committee meeting and shit, and they sent me to the fucking 180 all the way up there in Crescent City on some bullshit.
Wait, that's the meeting where the OG come and talk to you.
Nah, it does. That's the committee with the captain, the counselor, the CC2, and then
And you act the ass in that.
Yeah.
Why?
I just got out the fucking home. Like, fuck that shit.
What's the most important lesson you learned from doing your time?
That can get ugly.
On the real.
Everything.
You mentioned being high-headed. You heard me? Did that hinder you in that?
Not really. It didn't hinder me or help me. It just got me into a lot of motherfucking trouble and shit. It was like win, lose, or draw. I'm gonna fucking squabble up, and it doesn't matter because I'm still gonna be just me. You feel me? So, and then like, and it went to the point to where it's like I'm losing time away from my freedom. Like I could have got out a long ass motherfucking time ago, just sit my motherfucking ass down, and then and I went to that, and then when I went to that bow yard, like I was like, oh shit, that shit was that shit was active, bro. That shit was pretty active on everything. But everybody was cool though. Everybody was cool though over there and shit. What happened?
Yeah, your paperwork was right.
Oh yeah, my paperwork. No. And everything. Hey, bro, this blood was like this blood dude. I don't know. I was trying hard as fuck not to laugh. Yeah, I was trying hard as fuck not to laugh. Right, this blood nigga was like, "Hey, yo, let me see your He said, "Yo, blast of ovation, Bamidi Brano," and I was like. I knew exactly what he meant, classification committee chrono, but he wasn't saying none of the C's, bro. I was like, let me see your Brano.
Wait, what he said?
Let me see your Brano, blood. Your Brano. Yo, blasphemation Brano. I'm like, bro. Yeah. I'm like, okay, bro, here you go. There.
All right, so check this out, Ed. Yeah. You run a label. You the producer. You're also an artist. Right? Do you sleep, nigga?
Nah. No.
And you about to put out an album.
And an EP. Yeah, an album and an EP.
You don't sleep. I don't see no sleep in between none of that.
Yeah, and I'm a manager at a coffee shop.
They smoke, y'all they be blowing in that bitch too?
What happened?
They be blowing in that bitch too?
Yeah, but not really though. Not all the time, but
Man, that's that life though. It's gonna be legal down. We gonna get a touch of that legal life soon. You understand me? But out of all your professions, right? If you had to pick one, and don't talk about it, I got two, right? If you had to pick one, you hear me? Which one would it be and why?
If I had to pick one profession,
which one would it be and why? The producer, the label runner, the artist, the rock star, which one would it be?
And the artist. The artist got the easiest job. All you gotta do is write music. And you know what? There's even artists that don't even have that job. They don't even write their music. They just sit there and get a paper handed to them. And just
I don't look at them as artists. They act like they get the script and they play their role.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just like that's the easiest job though. The easiest fucking job you could be as an artist. I mean, because if you got a studio, if you're an artist, that's access to a studio, access to an engineer, access to management, access to promoters. Like I mean, if you're a signed artist, like shit, bro. I mean, not even a signed artist, just an artist. You feel me? With access to all that shit. I mean, that's what I want to be.
What's the hardest thing you do?
The hardest thing I do? Keep it all together.
That's the label running.
Yeah, keep it all together. Just learning, teaching myself the stuff that I need to learn, just to give myself, make myself better for my team, and just keep doing what I do.
February 26th. That's a special date for you, right?
That's my birthday.
That's your birthday.
Yeah, February 26th. I'll be 33. And I'll be 33 with my third album coming out. You feel me? You see what I did? 333.
Okay. The Hardcore album, chapter 3.
The Hard Drive, chapter 3.
Is this your best work? I say hard. My bad. Let me put some respect on your album.
No, it's all good, bro.
The
It's all
Hard
good.
Drive, you heard me, album, chapter 3. That's like good. Is this your best work?
It's my work.
No, dog. See, there you go with that A shit. No. Is this your best work?
It's not hate. It's not hate, bro. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not hating.
I'm saying there you go with that A shit.
Oh.
No. Is this your best work?
Okay. It's. I believe it's my best work because of what it stands for. You know.
No, I'm talking about body wise, lyrical wise.
Oh yeah, lyrical wise. Are you serious? Come on, yeah, no, for sure. Lyrical wise, yeah, it's my best work. For sure. Okay. Like I got some in there and all that shit.
Yeah, I like them. I like them. I like when you do them, dog. So, the Hard Drive album, chapter 3, February 26th. For the new viewers and the new listeners, what should we be expecting when you drop your? You say 4th?
What happened?
This your 4th album?
This is my 3rd album.
3rd album. What should we be expecting when you drop that 3rd album?
What you should be expecting is the gospel.
I like that Birdman thing. You got some shit on that bitch, dog. Birdman, bro.
It's the gospel, the good news, you know. I made a gospel album. I'm talking about none but God. You ain't gonna hear not one swear word in that album. 11 tracks. 11 tracks of just nothing but glorifying God, Bible scriptures, Bible quotes, lessons, life lessons that you need to learn. A lot of Easter eggs of all the stuff that I've been through. I said, did a 180, got out the pen and now.
Hey, hold on now. Like you rap once, you rap twice, you got the freestyle. That's one time, dog. That's why I was saying you rap one more time, you're gonna have to keep a freestyle. Let's just pick one off the dump. You gonna run some buzz right quick?
Oh shit! I gotta see if this motherfucking laptop gonna fucking keep this without lagging, and then I'll bump a freestyle.
Play one of them songs. I know how you coming. Let the people know how you coming.
Hey, maybe next interview. But
oh, good. I like that. Give them something to anticipate. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
So the camp. You hear me? After you drop on the 26th, who's next up and what? Wait, hold up. What's your favorite track of your new album coming up?
My favorite track of my new album coming up. Damn, you can't do that, bro.
Nah, dog.
I got 3. I got 3.
Nah, no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Nah,
give me the 3. Give me the 3.
All right, I'll give you the second one first.
There you go with that A shit.
Okay, so the second one has got to be Every Time. The second one's Every Time.
What's the third?
The third one. The third one got to be. Damn. The third one got to be Disciple. Yeah, the third one got to be Disciple, and the first one's Broken Side.
All right, now you know I got you, right? Out them 3. What's your number 1 song?
Broken Side.
What was that song over the other 10 songs on the album?
What happened?
What puts that song over the other 10 songs on the album?
Because it's not only the last song of the album, the very last song you hear, huh?
Number
11. But it's a very, very good closing song. Like that, like it's a good ending. Like I like how it ended. Like
can we hear it?
What? It's the end of the album. Like I'm giving.
Can we hear it?
I'm giving very important information up.
Can we hit a hook?
Oh shit! No, you said if I do it, I got to freestyle. I can't freestyle. I'm not gonna freestyle on there right
now. You say next. Can we hear a song? Not off the new album. Can we hear a song?
You said you wanted me to play Socially Unique.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Buckle up. I don't know. I heard this in a fucking dream, bro. Like, don't judge me. Hang on.
You got it. I ain't gonna act like I don't want to play. You can hear me, Ed?
Yeah, okay.
I don't hear the song.
Oh shit, you couldn't hear it?
No.
What the hell? So you gotta do it on your end, bro.
I don't got the little thing hooked up yet. All right.
This
When we get off, post the link.
yeah, I got you on that. I got you on that when we get off.
When we get off, post the link. You hear me? So, do you still have the same love for the music that you had when you started off?
I got another healthy level of respect for it, that's for sure.
But that ain't answering the question. There you go with that.
I got a healthy level of respect for it because, at first it was like I was just writing songs and I was like, okay, for sure, it's just like for me, it's personal, like, and then people was like, oh snap, that sounds good, this is that, this and that, and I started like trying to get better at it, and putting more work into it and stuff like that, and it was still fun. It was still fun at the time because it's like, oh yeah, I'm challenging myself, and it was like, it was awesome, and then it was just like I felt like I had I feel like I have like a duty, like a job or some shit, just to like not only accelerate this shit, but like bring a couple people with me, like take a couple people underneath my wing and everything, make them better people, like it's a drive, it's a hard drive, There's 7 of them.
Where you see yourself musically in 5 years, eh?
Well, musically, I see myself with everything released, all my albums released, that including EPs, sides, like just vocal stems that I just like leave out there, every once, like, about a couple files of vocal stems that I'll just like, have somebody will have access to them, and just be at rest, just be at peace, After my book is done, like I'm making a book. I'm trying to make sure this book is done before like 3 years, and then just have that shit out as a legacy and just like,
That's what's up. Who's next out the camp and why are you choosing him to come after you?
Who's next at the camp? I believe Marcus Part. He's already doing his thing. He's already getting himself out there more. He's networking. He's networking a lot more. His beats are going good. He's producing like crazy. I think Marcus Part is going to be out, and I'm not gonna lie to you. He's not only going to be up as like just a producer and like like a manager and stuff like that, but also like I'm thinking he could be an artist as well too. Like he got something. He's hiding something. Yeah. I think Marcus is hiding something.
Thanks.
So yeah, I'm thinking Marcus Part would be like, yeah, the perfect candidate for like up next, type of shit. But when it comes to me just like putting the stamp in the book and sitting back and stuff like that, I feel like I would be able to like be more of like an asset to Full Circle Records if I wasn't focused on my music and just focusing on just that, I feel I do my music, get that out the way, do like make as much as I can off of that and all my content, and then once I'm able to just like accumulate everything, then I can just launch my artists off.
You mentioned the book. Is there anything any other areas of entertainment that you wanna venture into besides music, such as acting or commercials or modeling or you know what I'm saying, clothing or anything like that though?
I always wanted to be an actor, like on everything. Like me and all my little brothers, we used to make little films and shit when we was kids, you know, like funny ass, like comedy ass films and shit on everything. It was crazy. It was funny as fuck. But
Facts.
yeah, no, I always wanted to be an actor and stuff like that, just to like, you know, just to see like how that shit, you know, how that shit would be. It's like maybe like a comedy movie or some shit like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like a fan. Like I'm a fan of stand-up comedy. Like I'll sit down and watch like 5 hours of just Netflix specials and shit. You feel me? And just be like, oh yeah, his delivery's off. Like I'm not even just like listening to the jokes and laughing at him anymore. I'm like, oh, his delivery, he should have punched that in a little bit more. Like like I don't know.
Yeah, like a battle rapper.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I used to be a dope ass battle rapper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got to get back into that. No, I'm telling you, when I
Oh
was a kid,
yeah. You thinking about getting back in it?
when I was a kid, man, I'm telling you, I was killing this shit. Like, almost
You
getting
thinking
fights
about
and
get
shit.
you thinking you ooh, I can't wait to ask you. You thinking about getting back in the battle rap?
I don't know. We'll see.
Ooh,
We'll see.
I got some hitters.
Oh yeah, you got hitters.
Yeah, I got some hitters.
Okay.
Well, they'll welcome you back into the battle rap community.
Battle rapping community, huh?
Yes, Debbie. So, from you going from rock star to artist to producer to label runner, right? For somebody just starting or somebody thinking about starting in the music, what's the biggest piece of advice that you could give them off of what you learned off of what you do?
Don't stop. No matter how much stuff you lose, no matter what your current situation is or your future situation might be. If you really love this shit, you're not gonna stop anyway, regardless if you take my advice or not. It gets hard. So at some points you're gonna get a block. You're gonna get a couple little blocks and stuff like that. Just it's not that you're stopping. Just let it just ease up on it a little bit. Let it go. Do something else. Do something else that relates to it. Bring yourself around back to it again. Instead of just like straining your brain to where it's like I give up, and then you put it down altogether.
Facts. So before we get up out of here, you heard me. You mentioned that you was a high head. You did at the time and all that. Won't you talk to the young high heads? You heard me? Like him. Come here. Shut up.
Talk to him.
Talk to the young high head. This is my son, my oldest son.
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, y'all out there in the trenches in New Orleans and everything, man. Like shit.
Don't bug his head up.
Hey, no, but shit. Just keep your head up, man. Just like keep your head on the swivel, like not everybody that say they're your friend is your friend, they're probably like you benefiting off and all this, y'all popping it right now and everything, y'all nice and like hot balling and shit like that. But then when you get locked up or something bad happens to you and shit like that, where they gonna be at? The only people that gonna be there is your motherfucking family and shit. The people that love you, the people that actually love you and shit. You ain't getting no phone calls, no letters from your homies, your homeboys and everything. You feel me? And if y'all get locked up together, now you sit in the cell by yourself, sweating beads and everything like that, thinking that this motherfucker won't tell on you. Like now you just got a whole nother thing of worries on your head. Like it's not just dangerous. Like, oh yeah, as soon as you step outside, you'll get shot. That sometimes happens too during drive-bys and everything. But it's all about the game of it. Like enjoying it. They want you to enjoy it. They want you to feel like you're happy and all that stuff. Like, oh yeah, this is it. Like I love this shit until they play you, till you get played. And then that's when it's like, damn, man, I really should have Learn, and then you set back a little bit, but you learn. You learn, so you able to, like, jump over that setback as long as you keep, as long as you learn from that and keep away from that and keep going with yourself, being a king. Standing to your principles. Standing your ground, standing on your business. As a man, like, nah, I'm good. I don't even trip. Like, yeah, y'all go ahead, y'all go do that. I'm about to go do this real quick. I'm about to go in the studio, some shit, some shit, you feel me? But yeah, that's.
What you got out of that?
To be myself and stay away from certain people.
Like him, huh?
Oh,
hey,
shit.
So look, before we get up out of here, leave them where we can find all the LPs, the albums, the mixtapes. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So, Ace Elias, ACEELIAS, The Hard Drive Chapter 1. That's on all platforms. That came out February 4th, 2021. And then we got Aaron Elias, The Hard Drive Chapter 2. That's on all platforms. That came out February 26, 2023. You can find me on Instagram. I am the kid from the 90s. That's THAKIDFRMTHA90S. You can find both my hyperlinks and the hyperlink to the hyperfollow, to where you can actually save my third album, which comes out February 26, 2024, along with the EP coming out in the summertime. Date will be to be determined. You can also find me on Facebook, Aaron Elias Fascion, my name. I'm the dude with the spade on his forehead with the little album cover and everything like that. You can't miss me. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and take a look at my album. Let me know in the comments down on YouTube or Spotify, whichever platform you're listening to. And yeah, you guys have a blessed day. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your holidays. And hey, if I don't see you this week, I'll see you next year.
Y'all already know. You heard me. Shout out Cali. Shout out the whole West Side. You heard me. It's Pete Another General. To know the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. Hey, don't forget to post all the links that you just promoted in the comments. You remember to tag you in it when I release it on Facebook. You hear me?
From us damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that damn shit. So we just trying to say,
do what you do, baby.
I want to graduate. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I used to be top. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, man, I'm looking at the screen like preach. Cause I was on the phone with him, you feel me? So you know what I'm saying?